Big Sister, the story of Ruth Wayne and her problems as a woman, as well as a nurse, a wife, and a mother. Today's episode in just a moment, after this message from our sponsor. Neddy, Ruth Wayne's younger brother, has been in tight corners since he married pretty young Hope less than a year ago. But he's never been in one that was quite as distressing as the one we find him in now. For just a moment ago, we heard Hope say...
I told you once before that one of these days you'd have to choose between that big sister of yours and me. And it seems you've done it. That you've made up your mind about more than just the money. So...
Hope, where are you going? What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? I'm taking my bags now.
Your bags?
Yes, my bags. Think I'm going to stick around here after this? I'm getting out just as fast as I can pack.
What? No, you don't mean that, Hope.
Oh, just watch me.
You can't, Hope. Look, I couldn't stand it if anything happened with us. Please don't go, Hope. Please, I'll do anything you want.
You will?
Well, you know I will. Anything within reason. Now, can't we just talk the whole thing over quietly?
It is within reason, and it's for your own good. Will you do it?
Do what? I don't even know what we're talking about
Don't
anymore.
give me that. Of course you know. We're talking about that garage over at Somerville and borrowing the money from Frank Wayne to buy it. Are you going to do it or not?
Oh, well, I'm not sure. I mean...
Oh, you're not sure. You'll do anything in the world for me. Anything except what I want you to do.
Oh, Hope, that's not true. I would do anything. I'd cut my right arm up to there. But
when are you going to grow up, Nettie? When are you going to start acting like a man instead of a kid tied to his sister's apron strings? Don't you think I'm interested in seeing you get ahead, too? More than your sister is? Don't you realize what a break this is? The break we've been waiting for. A chance anybody else would jump at.
Sure I do, honey, but... Gee, Hope, it's not as simple as that. It's an awful lot of money to borrow, and... Well, you know how I feel about Frank. I don't trust him. He's got some angle.
Oh, you don't trust him, your own uncle. You'd borrow the money from a bank, but not from him. Just because Ruth is on the outs with him, you have to play right along.
Oh.
Well, let me tell you something. I think he is worth 10 of your sister.
Oh.
He's one of the finest, most generous men I've ever met. Come along now the way you've all treated him and be willing to give you that money.
Now, stop it, do you hear? Stop it.
What?
I said stop it. I'm sick of this. I'm sick to death of Frank. It's all you've been talking about for weeks now. Frank and the garage and how all you want is to help me get ahead. Get ahead. The way you've been after me, nagging me day and night, is a wonder I haven't gone crazy. You say you're through and you want to get out? Well, okay, go ahead. But you don't have to worry about packing your things, because I'm going. Right now. You'll have plenty of time.
The door slams shut behind Neddy, and Hope stares after him thoughtfully. Thoughtfully. And with just a touch of concern on her pretty face.
Nettie? Oh, Nettie.
What? Oh, hello, Dr. Bannister.
Oh, I wasn't sure it was you. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. Just swell.
That's good. And Hope?
Oh, she's wonderful.
Glad to hear it. Out for your evening constitutional?
What?
If you are, just taking a walk, I mean, I'll come along with you. It's the first chance I've had to stretch my legs all day.
Sure. For a way, anyway, I was going over to Ruth's. There was something I wanted to talk to her about, something important.
Oh. Well, in that case, perhaps you better go on alone, Nettie.
No, it's all right.
No. You go ahead, Nettie. We'll make it another time.
Well, if you're sure you don't mind. Okay. So long, Dr. Bannister.
Good night, Nettie. I wonder what it is this time. Hope? Probably. As if Ruth hasn't enough problems of her own already. Oh, Ruth, when are they going to let you alone? Let you think about yourself for a change? Isn't it about time someone stepped in, started helping you, protecting you? Someone? Who? Well, why not? She knows I love her. She must know. I've told it to her in every way I could without actually putting it into words. Oh, snap out of it, Bannister, and start walking. No, not toward Ruth's. Just walking.
We return to the story of Big Sister after this message from our sponsor.
Just a second. Oh, Nettie.
Hello, Ruth. Did I wake you?
Oh, no, I was reading. Is anything the matter?
Plenty. Can I come in?
Of course, Nettie. Come on in here. What is it?
I'll give you 3 guesses. You probably won't need more than one.
Hope?
Right. On the button. We're through. Washed up. Finished.
Nettie, what are you saying?
It's the truth. She was packing when I left. I told her to take her time, that I'd clear out. Oh, gee, Ruth.
Now, Nettie, sit down. Now, sit down right over there.
Oh, I'm okay. It's just... Do you think maybe I could stay here overnight?
Well, of course, you know you can. Do you feel like talking about it? Telling me what happened?
Well, there's nothing to talk about. It just happened, that's all. I just couldn't stand it anymore.
Stand what, Nettie?
Oh, I've been going crazy for weeks now. Every day, every night, that garage over at Somerville. Why didn't I buy it? Why wouldn't I borrow the money from Frank? What was the matter with me anyway? Didn't I want to make something of myself? I kept telling her I wanted to think about it. She wouldn't stop. And tonight, I couldn't take it anymore.
Nettie, that doesn't sound so serious. Not serious enough to break up a marriage.
Serious? Look, I'm telling you, I can't take it anymore. I'm not going to. There's just no living with her, running me down all the time. And you... Look, Ruth, you never said anything about what you thought about Hope, the way she's been acting for some time now. But I knew how you felt.
Now, wait, Nettie. Let's not start that. I was a little worried, upset at the way things were going between you and Hope, but that's all.
Of course, that's all. That's what I meant. Did you ever try and interfere or anything like that? No. But she... Who's that?
I don't know. I'll see.
Hello, Ruth. I'm awfully sorry to come bothering you this time of night.
Hope! What are you doing here?
Looking for you, Nettie. I thought I'd find you here.
Just what did you mean by that?
Oh, nothing, Nettie. I certainly didn't mean there was anything wrong in it. After all, Ruth's your sister.
Won't you come in, Hope?
If you're sure I'm not disturbing you.
Of course not. I was just going upstairs to bed.
Nothing doing, Ruth. If Hope's got anything to say, she can say it right here in front of you.
Oh, certainly, Nettie. I wouldn't be ashamed to say anything in front of Ruth. Oh, I've been in an awful state. I couldn't imagine where you'd gone. And then I thought I'd die here. Oh, it must be a wonderful thing to have someone you can always come to. A friend or a relative. I wish I had somebody. Anybody.
You still haven't said what you wanted, Hope.
Oh, I wish you wouldn't make it so hard for me, Nettie. Not that I blame you, but you just never gave me a chance to explain.
Explain? What was there to explain? Were you packing to get out or not?
Oh, Nettie. Do you really honestly think I would have done that? Just walked out on you?
It sure looked like it.
Well, if you really thought that, then you certainly had a right to do what you did. Walk out on me. And I guess you wouldn't be interested in what I was going to say to you.
Well, let's hear it anyway.
It's not important, Nettie. Not now, anyway. I just wanted to apologize to you, that's all.
Apologize?
Yes. To tell you I was wrong and you were right. After all, you're the man of the family. That's one of the reasons I married you. Because I knew I could rely on you. And if you don't want that old garage or don't think buying it's a good idea, well, I guess you ought to know more about it than me.
Do you mean that, Hope? Honest and true?
Oh, of course I mean it. Would I have come all the way over here and said so in front of Ruth if I didn't? I can see that it's too late.
It isn't, Hope. It isn't. Can't you see how this makes everything different? I mean, not just that you're going to leave it up to me, but you were willing to admit maybe you were wrong. That shows you're a pretty big person, Hope. It's pretty wonderful. Isn't it, Ruth?
Yes, Nettie, it certainly is.
But even as she says this, looking at Hope's pretty but impassive face, Ruth wonders what's going on in that queer little mind. And now, this message from our sponsor. Listen Monday on this station to Big Sister. This has been a production of Nana Radio. Howard Petrie speaking.